Hey, what's up, everybody? It's yours truly, Chicken Nugget King 313. Make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. I'm at 337 subscribers. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and even leave your thoughts down below in the comment section as we cruise on to Week 16 at Ford Field at 425, playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers live at home. Um, yeah, detail. That's what this team should be focused on all phases of the game, detail and execution. That's what really matters most. We know Amon-Ra St. Brown is going to do his due diligence. We already know J-Mo's going to do his due diligence. Isaac Tesla, he's going to perform and do his due diligence. This offensive line has to do their due diligence and protect J.G. well. And Tristan Colon is out. From my understanding, he could be injured. Graham Glasgow's injured and possibly might not play this game. Kirby Joseph, as we already know, is on IR, season-ending IR. Prayers up to 31. We really needed him. He's definitely a boost in the secondary. Brian Branch is out. Those guys are really, a talented, dynamic duo, and they helped us out well defensively. It's going to be tough without those guys, and knowing that they're really the spark and plug for our defense, everything goes well. When you have our linebacking core playing well, when you have our defensive line playing well, and even when you got a ball hawk and a, tackling machine like Brian Branch and Kirby Joseph, all is well. But losing those guys is going to sting a little because you have to depend on Rocky Sin, who I believe should stay on this team. You got to depend on DJ Reed, who went from like going 180, going 360, playing against Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, and he has to step up and play at an exceptional level and do due diligence as well as a DB. I'm expecting the best from him, and 21, the guy that rose from the concrete and said those flashy words in the locker room. You know what it is. I'm expecting not 22, but 21 to do his due diligence and work his ass off and win this game and help us win. Very well, as a team effort, because that's what it is when you're playing a game of football. You have to have a team effort. You have to have the resilience in you to, stay alive and fight for the playoffs, because we don't want to be 8-7. We don't want to be 9-7. We want to be 11-6. We want to keep on winning out and go ahead and steamroll in the playoffs. That's the type of energy that we should have, and I don't want to take a page out of somebody's playbook, but Donnie Comedy, said on IG that, look, this is like a Anthony Joshua versus Jake Paul matchup. So this is that kind of atmosphere right now when you're playing against Aaron Rodgers. And we got to put up 30 plus. We got to put up 30 plus as an offense. And we got to, figure out a way to get, Knuckles involved, a.k.a. Demo, David Montgomery involved. Because once he gets involved, it's hard to stop him. You definitely need these two guys in that backfield to electrify the, field and electrify the game and provide something for us. But yeah, I like the fact that we're confident. I like the fact that we said everything that we want to say in pressers before this game, where we're 8-6, we're still in it, and that's what really matters to us. So the best result is the win. The best result is the win. The best result is to be a winner. You don't want to lose. So going into this, we know that Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season at all for Pittsburgh, and he's definitely doing a great thing. And he's one of my favorite coaches in the league, like bar none, one of my favorites. Because if you think about coaching, you think about Mike Tomlin, you think about Bill Walsh, you think about guys like Vince Lombardi, you think about guys like John Madden, you think about guys like Andy Reid, Bill Belichick, all these names and more. Mike Tomlin is up there with those guys, and he definitely deserves a Hall of Fame ballot, and I expect the crowd to bring it. This team is not going to do this alone. We all got to bring it. We all got to bring this energy. We all got to turn it up a little bit more for the Motor City. So I can't wait to see you guys inside at Ford Field, and let's rock and roll, Detroit. See you inside. On Pride. Oh, and before I even go any further, last night's game between the Bears and the Packers, that was a thriller. That was one game that you can enjoy from start to finish. In the start of that game, there was turnovers on downs from both teams. Both teams didn't even rely on taking 3 points, because in the game of football, you got to take 3 points. Even if you don't convert on that fourth down, take the 3 points. You needed the points on the board. You just didn't want to say, okay, we're going to go for 6-6-6, but if you go for 6-6-6, you're just literally looking for the diagonal to just say we're going to go score for 7 and score for 7 in each and every single series. out there as an offense. So both teams offensively were just looking for that, and they had, immaculate drives, but they just couldn't pull through, So there was some scoring in the second half. There was, but in the first half, it was just totally mishaps, especially with Ben Johnson trying to be too cute, and right at the end zone. Like, you're literally at the 1 yard line. You could just literally run it in with Kyle Mungai, And by the way, the Packers, they had no answer for Kyle Mungai, but when it came to him running the ball, he was hard to stop. They had no answer, like literally no answer. And when you're at that 1 yard line, you got to hand it off to him. You don't need to be doing no cute, fancy, wildcat type of play. You have to just sit there and say, okay, we're just going to hand this off, get our 6 points, then rely on Cairo Santos to kick the field goal. Boom, we're good. We got our points now. And that's from a Lions fan. That's what I would have been thinking, logically, realistically. But if we can't get those 3 points, 0-0, goose egg. If we do get the points, we have the lead. We don't want to sit there and just, play loose and play slacky and play lazy. We don't have to do that as a football team. You got to manage the game correctly. And, ball control is important. There was times where you force turnovers, like Josh Jacobs. He's going to be kicking himself, after fumbling the ball, because normally he doesn't fumble. In my mind, he doesn't fumble. But when you fumble the ball, it could really turn over momentum to the other team. And the Bears had a lot of momentum. They had a lot of juice going into this game. They were very hyped, and they were pumped and poised. But flags hurt them a little bit more. Injuries could be sustainable. That could be a problem. And it always is a problem when you're playing in the NFL. But, they needed big plays. And they got some electrifying plays last night. They definitely got electrifying plays. They definitely, went above, high, and hell water to actually make, a tremendous, game-winning catch from, DJ Moore. Because Caleb Williams said, hell, fuck it. I'm going to chuck it up, see who can get it. And lo and behold, DJ Moore got it, and the rest of the people out in Soldier Field in Chicago were going, like, mad crazy. And they thought that was like a, Michael Jordan game-winning shot from, the Cavs game versus the Bulls. They thought that was like an imaginary, like, not an imaginary moment, but that was like a magical moment for them. And they keep having magical moments all through the season. And you got to give credit where it's due. They came, they saw, they conquered, and they fought through adversity. And Caleb Williams has done good under, Ben Johnson's tutelage. So I got to, give credit where it's due. Even though I don't stand them, don't stand them, but I said I can't stand them. I should say that I can't stand them, even though I can't stand them. But I got to, let them know, like, look, man, you're a football team that's on the horizon. You're a football team that could play on fire. You're a football team that could be a threat next season. Even though there's like a tough schedule for you, and I saw it, but you definitely could be a tough threat for anybody in the North. For us, for the Packers, for the Vikings, definitely. That's not, mistaken. That's never, ever going to be mistaken. Luther Burden didn't play, Roman Dunze didn't play. They had a couple guys that were out on the injury report, and there was a rumor going around that they were going to be going to Indiana. I mean, the hell, why are you sharing with Indiana? Out of all places, why? You're Chicago, Illinois. Indiana Bears doesn't make sense, okay? In some kind of world, in some kind of fashion, you never were meant to be Indiana Bears. You were meant to be Chicago Bears, and that's from me. Again, from me, a Lions fan. But yeah, respect is earned. From me to you, respect is earned. Can't wait to match up with you guys next season. Even match up with you guys week 18, because we definitely have to beat you week 18 in order to, get into the playoffs and see postseason football. So, to me, what's postseason football without the Detroit Lions? Detroit Lions need to be there. We have to be there. We excel to that pinpoint to be in, postseason contention. So, with that being said, I'm just fired up. I'm poised. I'm pumped. And I'm ready to go, man. So leave your thoughts down below in the comment section about last night's game. And leave your thoughts down below about this game. And give your score prediction and more as I take you on a journey in Game Day Vlog with Chicken Nugget King 313 Sports Talk at Ford Field. Lions, Steelers, it's going down. Yeah.
Wide receiver DK Metcalf is in year one as well with the Steelers. What is the strength of that veteran duo right now?
Well, they both played, and they've been very productive players in this league. This guy's played a lot of outside receiving, but now they're playing in the slot. I mean, they're just
Look at that, baby.
Look at this throw. Woo!
Come on, baby. Come on, boys. Come on, boys. One more try in the end zone. One more try in the end zone. Let's get in! Oh my God, he flipped it to him! Wait, was the game over?
No, I think it's offensive PI. Offensive PI. He pushed off like a motherfucker.
Ross just put his life on the line. They better have scored. Good God.
Touchdown. Touchdown. Touchdown, please.
We'll go to New York. Go to New York.
Get off the field, you assholes.
Ref, you two times.
What's going on, man?
The offense gone at somebody.
Touchdown. 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 Touchdown.
Decline it.
Touchdown.
Decline the penalty.
Touchdown. 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 Touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah!
There's no replay. The game is over.
Fuck you guys. Fuck you.
From the team where the team's all grind, no luck. Wings on the ice, Tigers on the up. Lions roaring, Pistons never stuck. Detroit sports talk, we just don't give up. It's the chicken nugget king bringing you the scene. Hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford field clean. 313 in the house, living the dream. Takes flying like a deep end zone throw. Barry Larry ran the block, made defenders eat snow. From Comerica to LCA, it's all flow. Detroit's got a heartbeat, in case you didn't know. It's the Chicken Nugget King, bringing you the scene. Hitting every stat like a switch so clean. From Joe Louis days to that Ford Field gleam. 313 in the house, living the dream. We cheer, we scream for the play. Sports talk, electric, every night, every day. Changing the game, got no cliches. Detroit in our veins, that'll never fade away. Red and blue pride, Motown gets loud. Pistons in the mix till the fans go wild. Lines breaking curses, yeah, we stand proud. Chicken Nugget King repping that hometown crowd.